Hey, you! I'm your nutrition coach. My name is Jackie Poole. Welcome to Happiness is a Healthier Habit. Let's get today's episode started. Hello! We are halfway through October, and like always, I am glad you are here. Today is honestly something that I felt these past couple of weeks. I feel the support of my colleagues, and it's crazy to me that the people who support you and love you and want the best for you will show with their actions, right? That they're really intrigued, that you want the best for them, like you wouldn't put them in harm's way. Like they will give you the opportunity, they will support you, they will cheer you on. And the people who honestly don't give an F about you will leave you at scene, will think that you're trying to scam them, will think that you're just trying to get their money. And honestly, as a coach, like I've been doing this for almost 4 years. And the first 2 years that I started, I didn't do anything. I was in Kyle. I was, trying to get everybody situated. Like I didn't do anything. And as I started coming into my own, I started creating and meeting people online, people that really want the best for you, and created this community. And as I embark in this journey with Make, it's just crazy to me how people are so hurt by past experiences that they really seclude themselves and close off the opportunity, whether it's to try the products, whether it's to, be and become and enter the direct sales world. Like that is something that is here to stay. And a lot of people make such good living off there. And my goal with Make was, and still is, to create a community, a place where I can meet people and talk to and grow together, because this is not just about Make, this is also about my coaching business. This is about my reputation on the line. And it's just crazy to me that some of the answers that I get from people who are like, it's a scam, or you're just trying to take my money. And honestly, I want to be practical. I try to give you the best tips and healthy tips. And I wanted to be real today, because some of the answers that I got, that I keep getting is just, oh, I am super careful about the supplements that I take. I think that was a very popular one. And so when people tell me that, and I know that their lifestyle isn't as dialed in as it should be. And this also came about because Dr. Mark had posted a post the other day. Let me see if I can pull it up, because I think I screenshot it because it made such a big impact. It says, when people are going to Starbucks, like these pumpkin spice lattes, they are engineered to be addictive. They hijack your brain with sugar chemicals that drive to disease. And so people go get these coffees all the time. They contain, and I'm literally reading that verbatimly from his post. The ingredients they contained are, let's see here. The pumpkin spice is sugar, condensed skim milk, pumpkin puree, and then also natural flavors, which you don't know what that is, annatto, salt, potassium sorbate, and the brewed espresso whipped cream. It is mono and diglycerides, carrageenan, which is a cancer, which is something that increases your chances of getting cancer. Vanilla syrup, sugar, more natural flavors, potassium sorbate, like all of these things, guys. all of these things come in your lattes. Like if you're drinking a Starbucks, like that is the most uncleanest thing that you could probably be putting in your body. And so I don't know if I feel a little bit frustrated, or maybe I haven't conveyed my message. So I really want to be super careful on what I say, because I feel really emotional right now, because I wouldn't recommend anything that I don't take, right? And so whenever I offer these supplements or show that I'm taking it, I am really actually taking them. I actually take these peptides. I've been taking them for 9 months. And so I live this lifestyle, and I want everybody to have a healthier lifestyle. And so when people tell me this, there are people that are literally drinking every other weekend, that go to eat fast food quite often, that buy the colored cupcakes and have the juices. And so that, to me, it just didn't correlate, right? And so I really want to be careful. I don't want to offend anybody, but I also wanted just to express how I feel with make supplements. So let's just go ahead and unpack that. So let me just tell you, I love supplements. I am somebody that takes and gives everybody, if I think you need it, like everybody should be taking a multivitamin, I think, because most people are deficient in vitamin D, magnesium, collagen is such a great supplement to be, because we're just not providing our body with the right nutrients as we should, right? And so like green juices, like all of that supports are gaps. If your diet is not dialed in, if you're not having like 8 to 10 servings of vegetables and fruits throughout your day, then you're probably missing some things, right? So you need that with supplements. And so it can be very different for everyone. For example, magnesium, you get that from pumpkin seeds, you get that from walnuts, you get that from chia seeds. Most people aren't eating those on a regular basis, right? So we know we are deficient in magnesium. Most people aren't outside as they should be. Our vitamin D does come mostly from the sun, and so most people are inside. So guess what? You're probably deficient on vitamin D as well. Those are kind of the two common ones, along with like the B vitamins, which I just talked about earlier. But when we have these deficiencies, right? And when we support them with the right ones, we feel better. We recover faster. Like I know my husband was having some health issues, and I think I mentioned it here a few, months or weeks ago. The minute he started taking vitamin D, it was like night and day. Like it completely changed the way he felt. And so you could be like, whoa, that like literally that was it. And so if he needs that supplement, then it's okay for him to take that, right? If he was deficient, if that's what the blood work showed, like he was deficient in vitamin D, then it's needed, right? To support his body, to support his daily function. And it's good. And maybe he can try to be more outside in the sun, or eat more foods that provide that vitamin D. But for some reason, his body wasn't just absorbing it, and so he needed that, right? So supplements are good for those instances, right? So we want to build our habits first and our supplements later, right? Because at the same time, supplements are not a magic wand. When people say, I took that and that didn't work, well, sometimes you have to take supplements more than, once a week or more than 30 days to really see the results. And so you really want to treat supplements to not only be picky about the brand, yes, definitely, but also everyone has different dosages. It depends on their diet. Are you drinking alcohol? Like, how's your sleep? Like, if all of that is not okay, then supplements shouldn't be the first line of defense when you're trying to, do better, be better. So that's what I'm trying to convey. I love taking supplements, it's like, for me, putting a brand new engine in the car that's been like driving through the swamp, like it's not going to run well, right? Like when we take those supplements like that, if you're still doing the same thing and you think that the supplements are going to make a difference, like the car is not going to go very far. It's probably not going to go. And especially true when I talk about the products like make wellness peptides. They work best when you actually start doing the things, when you start feeding your body, when you start sleeping better, when you start to recover better. Like you will notice that support that is there when you're doing the things. Like another thing that we say is you can do all the workouts, you can do all the things, but if you don't change your nutrition, you're not going to see results. It is the same thing with the peptides, right? And so we have to change that mindset. So like now, why do people do this, right? I think it's a mix of fear, of marketing, supplements have like all of these ingredients. Some people don't know about them. They don't know what to try. And so honestly, if I'm offering something to you, or if you see me doing something about a specific thing, it's because I've seen it works. I've seen how it feels. I have a page full of thousands of people saying how it's help them feel better, whether it's with their stress, whether it's with their hydration. I mean, a lot of people take these to their physicians and their physicians okay it, right? Because it's just natural ingredients and mixed with bioactive precision peptides that really help formulate whatever you're trying to achieve in your goals, right? At the same time, your body doesn't care if your peptide is perfect. If your liver is taxed out, right? If your liver is taxed out from, a bad eating weekend or a drunken alcohol, weekend, you are not going to be losing fat. You are not going to be in your best way for your hormones to be functioning. You're probably going to be very insulin sensitive when you are taking these peptides for probably the next, 72 hours, because it takes time for your body to recover from those things. So when I talk about these things, like you can't just expect the supplements to be magic and to do the work, right? You have to put in some work as well. And so that's why I also offer these to my clients. Whenever we work together, I have them start on that while we're doing the things so that it's easier for them to see results and to truly experience the effect of the peptides. So if you really want to be careful with supplements, let's just start here, right? Let's start by being careful with your lifestyle first. What does this mean? It means you are eating a diet that supports your health goals, that you have systems, that you have a goal, that you know what you want to do, right? It's managing our alcohol intake, right? Not going out every weekend, or I know Halloween is coming. That's a popular weekend where people like to do costume parties and get, wasted or drunk. Like I've been around those people, which is just crazy to me that they can literally land in the hospital and go back to do that same thing again. And so eating, managing alcohol, prioritizing our sleep, stress, recovery, which honestly this past month it's been a little wild for me, and I had ordered the Calm peptides. That is like a little blanket on me, kind of patting my back when I take it. I feel calm. I feel, honestly, I feel like I smoked a little bit, but I don't feel the high. I just feel very relaxed. That's the closest thing I can explain it to. And so I love taking that at nights when I feel that I recently got it, when I just feel overwhelmed. And it feels really nice to take it and still be present with my kids, because if I were to smoke, I would be like very cautious of like, where are my kids? What am I doing? I need to be alert, right? So that is one thing that I do enjoy. So again, we prioritize sleep, we prioritize stress in how to manage it, right? Because sometimes we can't get rid of stress. We just need to manage it. And then we also make sure we're moving and we're hydrating our body properly. Once we have these pillars in place, supplements like Make really actually do what they're supposed to. They enhance your performance. They enhance it. They do not replace it, right? This is not magic, which a lot of peptides, injectable peptides, like there is studies that are so crazy right now that are out there that you can literally build muscle in a calorie deficit without having to work out. Like that is insane. But that defeats the purpose of living a healthier life, the purpose of enjoying life, pursuing that, quest of getting to your goal. So I'm not even going to go into that, right? I'm just going to go into the takeaway here. So being super careful about your supplements is meaningless if your lifestyle is literally all over the place. It starts with basics, then layer into tools like supplements, like peptides. Like I was using that gel from ULife for a while, like that. I could tell the difference. It helped me sleep so much better. If I was getting into a routine, that actually worked really well while my life was a little bit in chaos. So it's about building a body and a mind that support it every day. Not just by hoping a supplement will fix everything, but by doing all the right things, right? So that is all for today. If you've been guilty of being picky about supplements, but your habits aren't in place, then maybe we need to kind of think about where we need to start. And maybe supplements aren't for you. That's fine. I'm not pushing Make wellness supplements. You could be taking something completely different, right? There's so many things out there, but don't negate that supplements are bad or you're just doing this to scam me, because the labels are clean. The ingredients are clean. They're designed for a purpose. It is not a fix. It is not a cure. It is a system of support after you are doing the work, after you've established those pillars. So we all have to start somewhere, but maybe it's time to really rethink about why we think the way we do. And I hope I will chat with you next time. Bye.